Adinba. Lads, I had a conversation with a few people yesterday about know your enemy. So it led me to this post. You see, some people know it, some people don't know it, some people are afraid to say it, but they're banking on us being afraid to say it, right? And that just can't be the way anymore. It just can't be. We're not going to beat this by playing their sneaky way behind closed doors. We have to say things out exactly as they are. Okay, I'm just going to run through a couple of things. Please do ignore the paint spatters in my hair. Right. Practical idealism, right? Richard Kudinoff Kalergi, the Kalergi Plan to destroy European peoples. What? You can't be serious. Come here, we'll have another look. Richard von Kalergi founded the EU and wrote the Kalergi Plan, which aims to make the unique races and cultures extinct. The Warburgs, Baroques, Rothschilds are some of the banking cartels responsible for funding Kalergi's genocidal ideology. The UN and the EU execute the plan, calling it replacement migration. The UN Migration Pact also criminalises criticism of immigration as hate speech, thought crime. The white races of Europe should be destroyed and replaced with the race of Eurasian Negroids, which can be easily controlled by the ruling elite. Yeah, there he is again. 1924. I wonder, why there was a sudden uprising of white people after that. Wouldn't be anything to do with it, wouldn't be related, I suppose, would it? I mean, it certainly obviously wasn't like we were taught, because we thought we were a pack of superior cunts. It obviously wasn't us that thought it. Why they bring millions of Muslims and African immigrants to Europe. The ultimate goal is the forcible coordination of all countries of the world that shall be achieved by mixing the races, with the goal to create a light brown race in Europe. For that reason, 1.5 million immigrants from the third world shall migrate to Europe every year. The result would be a population with an average IQ of 90 that is so dumb to grasp anything but intelligent enough to work. The European countries would never again be competitors in the struggle for global domination, and a multiple millennia old culture would be destroyed. Irrational people who will fight against this mingling of races and put up any resistance against the global world order should be killed. Thomas P.M. Barnett, director of the Israeli Military Consultancy, in his book The Pentagon's New Map, 2004. Now, these entities, right, have infiltrated everywhere. And the proof is when you hear the words coming out of their puppets' mouths, you can feel the hands up their hole. We Irish were never homogenous, always hybrids, always mongrels. Micheál Martin. Taoiseach of Éire, supposedly. You absolute failtor, traitor, failtor. WEF puppet. The neck of you to speak about your people like that. Do you know what? No. My people like that, you don't get to. You're not one of us. You're just not. Appalling. Absolutely appalling. What must your parents think? I mean, honestly, are they proud to hear you speaking like that? I'm sure their parents fought. Wow. Know your enemy. 1,000,000%. Know your enemy. Our enemy is the EU. If we get the EU out of here, then everything else starts to get better. We can keep on trying to fight all the small bits. But even while we're doing that, the tap is not just dripping, it's still flowing and flowing and flowing. We need to go to the head of the snake. We need to know our true enemy.